The next one came from Peter, and it says, how has your relationship with Christ affected how you manage your personal finances during COVID crisis of the past year? Well, this is a very good question, because when I was younger, and I think that here experience plays well, because when we did not know biblical principles of handling money, we would have reacted in a very different way. But over the years, we experienced God as our provider. We experienced God as our protector. We experience that psalm that says, the angel of the Lord camps around those who fear him and protects them. So over the years, we have experienced in our own lives, it's not just head knowledge. When we were young, we knew that God was our protector, and that God was our provider, and somehow God was going to take care of us. We knew that. But as we lived through a couple of crises, like the 2008 financial crisis, like crises before that, crisis after, that, 2001, when the September 11 attacks on New York happened, as we experience a series of crises, then we not only knew that God was our provider, that God was our protector, that God will take care of us, that he will that we didn't know where the provision were going to come from. But we knew that it was going to come. We knew that we needed to cut the umbilical emotional cord with things. Over the years, we learned to detach ourselves from material things. So when we have them, we enjoy them. And when we don't have them, we don't miss them. So it's not a problem for us in our life, because we have become detached from those things. We don't worship things anymore. We don't worship money anymore. We don't worship mammon anymore, because we don't do that. We are not attached emotionally to material things. Then whenever we need to sell something, we sell it. When we can buy it, we buy it. If we need to drive a very old car like we do right now, with 300,000 kilometers in it, or 400,000 kilometers in it, it's perfectly fine for us. And it does not affect my identity, because my identity does not come from the house in which I live, the car that I drive, or the clothes that I wear. My identity comes from who am I in Christ. So yes, all of these ideas that are all separated in theology, they all come together in a crisis. My identity in Christ, my trust in him, who is God, who am I, and what does he expect from me, who do I worship, and things like that comes to play in a time like this. Because in a time like this, you're not you're not you're not naive. We are not naive. We know that this is a very difficult time, and we need to work extra hard, and we need to be creative, and we need to make sacrifices. We know that. We are not naive, but we are willing to make the sacrifices, and we are at peace in our hearts, because we trust in him to give us wisdom to know what sacrifices we need to make, to know what decisions we need to make and how to make them. And then we trust in him to open opportunities that we did not even dream with. But because he is in charge and he is the owner of the universe, he can make things happen. And to say the truth, in the last 12 months, we have taught financial, biblical financial principles face to face to more people that we have never taught before in a 12-month period. So, we praise the Lord for that, because we did not do that. We trusted in him to open up the opportunities that, even though we don't have any money, he has all the resources to make things happen. So we trust in him. We're willing to make big sacrifices. We're willing to make uh, big financial decisions, very difficult. We are not attached to our material things or to money, and we rest in the Lord. That's how our faith, that is not completely in the air, but is faith rooted in experience, has helped us in the last 12 months. Thank you, Peter, for making that question.